G'day, guys and girls. Welcome to the Black Ruby live stream. Doing a draw stream with Pam, the illustrious Pam Gutti. How are you today, Pam?
How are you?
I'm
I'm
Tiki Boo.
good.
My favorite Tika.
That's why
Yeah.
you don't know another dick.
The only Tika I know.
Perfect. I'm so glad to be here drawing again, actually.
I'm very excited for this panel too. This is one of my favorite pages that you've sent me so far. So for anyone who doesn't know, Pam is the artist for Black Ruby, our first comic book, issue number 1. It's called Superheroes in Training, S.H.I.T. Pam sketched a whole bunch of pages. We're making a lot of progress on this and looking to do a Indiegogo or a Kickstarter, or maybe even fund my comic next year. But more details to follow on that. As for today, we're going to keep it nice and chilled out. Pam's going to walk us through some of her process. And like I said, so far from what I've seen, this is one of my favorite pages. And it's got some of my favorite panels. But I'm not going to spoil too much. And I don't want to speak over Pam because that's why we're all here, right?
That's why you are not seeing the other pages. That's why this is your favorite so far.
You can't show too much. I still want you to buy the comic.
Yeah, actually, you have this amazing opportunity to have this comic for next year. So please follow the Twitter. I'm actually not used to say X. I just
I don't think
gonna
anyone
say
is.
Twitter forever because X is like weird for me.
I don't even think Elon's used to it.
Yeah, actually, yes. But please be in touch to see all the amazing stuff we're going to do.
And feel free to do this, do that, give us a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Jump in the chat. Let us know, because I'm curious if anybody has any characters. If they've checked out blackrubycomics.au/shit, you'll be able to find out plenty of information about this comic. And if there's any characters that you're curious about and you want to see Pam draw, let us know. We might be able to organize it for the next live stream. And it's not just the 4 heroes of Chip, Captain Australia, Rick, and Woofer. There's also some of the ancillary characters. There's the 3 top-tier A-lister superheroes from the Campbell City Arsenal. That's Maury, Mac, and, well, the indestructible Mac, and Bad Cather. More details on the girls to follow as issues progress. But, yeah, there's even Mayor Clay Whitlock, Chloe DeWild, investigative journalist, Nadia, the mayor's PA, who's been assigned as liaison for this particular hit team.
Actually, I think the first live stream that we made last week is on Twitter, actually. So if someone missed it, you can go to the...
Absolutely, and Pam was drawing Captain Australia that week, so I don't have favorites, but if I did, he'd probably be a favorite.
But you don't have it.
No, I don't have favorites, no.
It's like a supposed.
It's like parents who don't have favorite kids.
Yeah, no. That doesn't happen either.
No. You can never ever admit to it if that does happen.
No. It's not true that I'm my father's favorite. It's not true.
I don't think I'm my parents' favorite, so I just had to make up for it, and now I'm my grandmother's favorite. So that'll do. As long as I'm somebody's favorite.
That works too. Important is to be someone's favorite. It doesn't matter who. It could be your wife favorite too.
I don't know if I'm her favorite.
I'm
it's
not
possible.
my husband's favorite either.
So the character that Pam's drawing now, this is Chip. He's the quote-unquote leader of the superheroes in training team, the 4 boys. But he is a green leader. He's never led a team before. But he does come from a legacy line of heroes. His father was one of the first superheroes in this universe. Even though technically he doesn't have any superpowers. He's just an amazingly tall, strong, rugged lumberjack. Which, given the fact that Chip's made out of wood, precipitated a career change.
Well, as you can see, actually I just turned off the other panels so you can see all the page.
Oh, we got a sneak peek.
Yeah, that's why I make separate all the panels so I can do this. So I actually made a rough sketch. You might say it's not a rough sketch, but it is. And I am
Looks good to me.
actually, when I'm inking, I'm changing some stuff that I actually see that are not okay.
Ah.
Actually, in the anatomy, so it could look better on the inks. So I actually do that every time. I
So
fix
you
like
sort of
the anatomy and
start a
this.
panel with very rough layouts
Yeah.
just to give you a vibe, a flow of what that panel's going to look like.
Actually, I'm gonna make a quick sketch so people can understand how I think.
Do we want to know?
I actually my first rough sketch actually is like this. It's just like this. When
Yeah,
I'm
that's about
actually,
my drawing technique.
yeah, I actually just like put like some figures,
Yeah, yeah.
some circles, cylinders.
Sort of shapes and
Yeah,
wireframes.
actually, for me, I love dynamic poses, so I try to use always the line of action. So if you are going to do, even if it's a static character that is nothing like exciting doing at that moment, you have to do like this line of action, so your character is going to be more like appealing and more uh, interesting and on the panel. So a lot of comics had a lot of panels just with like talking and talking and talking on action. So it's important for a drawer like me to make that panels like this one because actually this panel is it doesn't have nothing exciting. So I actually redraw in the previous sketch I actually do, like the blue one. So I can see if the perspective of the hands and all the stuff is right. Because sometimes you have an idea and you sketch like that and you have to change things even when you're inking. So I try to do this and I love, absolutely love, use a lot of colors because I'm like, I don't know. I get confused every time with my own drawing. So I try
Easy
to
to do.
use like colors like this. So I put the layer behind and I back to the inking part.
On that
So
note, do you, like many artists, myself included, when I did used to draw, do
yeah,
you mess up layers?
yeah.
Do you start working and then you're like, oh shit, I
Actually,
knew.
if you are too concentrate, I start to draw in the layer that I don't have to draw, like in the pink layer, and I start to inking. So there's two type of merge: the intentional merge and the accidental merge.
Okay,
This one
and what
I'm
do you mean
talking
by
about
merge?
is this
Oh, when you're merging the layers?
is let me look.
Oh,
Yeah, accidental. I actually made the reference layer is the blue one. I call it like that, where I can see like a more work sketch, and this penguin is like, I don't know, it's like the check layer, so I can go back, and if I am inking and I didn't know if the anatomy is okay, I actually get back to this and I actually start to draw in this one.
Okay.
So when I am changing from layer to layer, that's when accidental merge could happen.
Yep.
You
There
have
you
to
go,
be
everybody.
really concentrate, because people that are hear me like today, if you are an artist, sometimes that things happen even when you are concentrating. And I am like, I don't know if you saw the movie Finding Nemo.
Mm.
I'm like Dory.
Ah,
Yeah, it's hard. The moment that I am most concentrate is when I'm draw, but I'm so much concentrate that I am thinking in another thing. So my arm is doing like the things that it has to do, because I practice a lot. So I do this every day, but my mind are thinking in another stuff.
so
So
it's just like
that,
muscle memory for you. You can just sit
yeah,
down
yeah,
and your body can do
yeah. So that's where I screw a layer.
it. Well, you heard it here first, everybody. Pam
Yeah.
is human after all.
Oh, so human.
That
More than you could ever know.
should be our
Every day,
catchphrase.
every time, and I'm just like, oh no, why? Because maybe it could be 5 minutes of mistake, but maybe it could be an hour or two of mistakes. So it's
Yeah, that's frustrating.
yeah, it's so frustrating, because maybe in that moment you are like in the zone. Like, I don't know if you see that movie, that when you are doing like the most amazing stuff for you, you are like in the zone, you are doing all perfect, the strokes, the, I don't know, the texture, everything is okay, and you see that you are drawing in the layer where you are editing the pink part. So
Oh, yeah.
that is
So, what do you do when that happens? Because me, I'd have to
right.
go for a walk or hit the punching bag or something.
Actually, yes. Sometimes people think that um, artists have like inspiration every day. So if you have a client, the clients tell you, no, I want you to make amazing pages every day, every time, because you are amazing. So you have to move like this one, and maybe you have a problem that day, or I'm a girl, so maybe I have my period, and I
It
don't want to
happens.
draw. I
Yeah.
don't want to draw because I feel bad.
Don't want to do anything.
And when that happens, or this kind of mistake happens, I actually try to do something different that is not drawing.
Yeah.
When
Good idea.
I don't have ideas, I just tell I'm going to go to the market and buy an ice cream and chocolate, something that makes you happiness in your life.
Yeah. Well, you can't just be a
And
one-dimensional being.
no, and you have to stop drawing at all,
Yep.
at least for a couple of hours, because it is the only way. And maybe it's not the day that you are going to draw at all.
Yep.
Maybe that day you feel like, no, nothing is working today, and actually if you work, you are going to do a bad job. So
That's right.
it's important that actually you tell your clients that if you need like, that if you need a week, you have to tell I need to.
Yeah.
Because in that days you could take, oh, I'm gonna take this day to rest or to do something different, to see a movie.
Yeah.
People that are in comics, artists, um,
And
we
that's
have
something I think.
a lonely life actually, and actually don't we don't like get out a lot.
I know that feeling, but I have a 3-year-old, so. But I
Yeah,
think a lot of people in this industry, particularly, they don't take the time. We're not good at taking the time to refill our reservoirs and look after our mental health. And this is all part of it. And like you said, you will deliver something more quality if you've gone out and recuperated. And as a producer, I would much rather my artist be, topped up so they can produce
yeah,
something really good.
yes, because actually, if you work feeling like that, and there's a thing that not all bosses actually think. If you are not feeling okay, if you're not feeling like the vibe from drawing, you're going to work and actually you're going to change in the future everything because it's
Yes.
not gonna work. So it's better like to, if you are feeling tired, even the people that are not like working and as an artist and are seeing this live stream, I actually make lives from my personal work, and I actually tell that it's important to, it's okay not to be good all the days. You don't have to be like the amazing Pam all the days. It's okay to be the worst version of you. I
Oh,
actually have
good.
one day. Yeah, you can do it.
One day.
Yeah, I actually have a friend that told me you have the, let me see how I tell this. It's not the opportunity. You have like a day in the month to feel like crap. You
Mm.
can cry. You can feel the worst person in the world. You can feel you're trash. You can feel everything you want to feel and actually don't work and actually be depressed if you want. But
Mm.
the next day, you just get up and start again. So I
Yeah,
actually do that every month.
that's good. I think everybody can take a page out of your book there. It's I guess the term for it is catharsis, isn't it? You take time to purge all the negativity, let everything go, recenter, focus on what's important. Because if you keep pushing harder and harder and just put less and like you've got less to give, and if you put less and less in, that's how you lead to burnout. Eventually, you're not going to want to draw anymore. You'll probably think about different jobs, and you might just walk away entirely. And I wonder how many artists, really good artists, we've lost
Yeah,
who've just burnt out and washed their hands of it. Never again.
yeah. Actually, it's like I don't know. It's like a mistake that artists like me always make. That you think that you don't have to give you time to do other things or to rest because actually you have to do a good job. You have to have more and more job from different persons. So actually, we don't sleep a lot. We don't eat well sometimes.
Mhm.
Uh, you don't think that that is going to interfere in your quality, and actually it does.
Yeah. You take all
So
these little shortcuts along the way, and it
yeah,
affects your overall health.
yeah, this is one of the most frustrating uh, careers that you are going to see in all the type of careers that you know, because you can be good, you can be good every day. You have to practice a lot just to have maybe one or two chances to have a project, and that is it's
Well,
frustrating.
my hope is that we'll have many more chances to work together. We'll launch this book. It'll be a sellout. It'll sell like hotcakes. Everyone will just be raving about it. And then we'll get to do issue 2.
Yeah.
And
Actually.
so far, I've written about an 8 to 10 part story arc. So if we're lucky, if we're truly blessed, we get to come back and do it all again, over and over and over.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we're going to work for a long time.
As long as people like it. I mean, the
Yeah.
sense of humor in this book, it works in Australia. And it might work in Costa Rica, like you said, because they sound like they've got a pretty good sense of humor. I'm not sure about anywhere else in the world.
Maybe you just have to explain to the other parts of the world, because actually that now I am reading your scripts. There's a lot of parts where I am drawing and laughing at the same time. So
Interesting.
that is not completely true. I actually understand some of the jokes, maybe not all, but some of the jokes. So it's
And I
just
put little things in because, like, I've worked in film and TV before and theater, and it's easy because you can convey a lot of things with body movement and accents, but because there's no dialogue in a comic, like you have to find other ways to get that across. So basically, Chip, we've got a generic Northern American accent. Captain Australia, picture him like modern day Russell Crowe. That's what he sounds like in my head. But Woofer, there's like people reading the comic. If they didn't know any better, they wouldn't know that he's British. Sounds like Matt King from a television show called Peep Show. So that's what he sounds like in my head. But the only way we could get that across is to put his British Union Jack emblem somewhere on his, because he's got tattoos.
Yeah.
So I thought if he's got the Union Jack tattooed on his body, then even, the slowest mind out there should be able to pick up, put one and one together, make two. He might be from the UK. So then your brain might start to turn over and go, okay, well, I'll read this, in my head with a UK accent.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't know Waffer was like from England, but actually it works with the script and the drawings, because actually they seem like they are not from the same place.
Yeah, and I think that's important because overall, this story, the 8 to 10 arc, story arc, is about the guys coming together. Yeah. It's about these completely different personalities finding a way to make it work as a team. I mean, there are a lot of deep underwriting themes like personal growth and friendship.
Yeah.
But I like to think that that's all sort of obfuscated and hidden under the humor and the crass jokes.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to be too on the nose.
Yeah. Actually, that is a stuff that I like from this comic, and I think that is like different, that all the characters are from different countries, because actually give like a rich sketch and a rich script too, so people can have like the opportunity to resolve in their head like different finals, or what's gonna happen with Chip with so is interesting actually for me, that is like that.
I think the X-Men from particularly like late 70s, early 80s, that they did that really well. Just all these different cultures and personalities clashing but still gelling, and at the end of the day it was about the greater good and getting the job done that they needed to. And everyone had different opinions, and sometimes it wasn't the leaders who were right, it was the scrappers or the underdogs. It was a really unique way to do it, and I'm hoping to reflect just a tiny bit of that.
Yeah, and actually today with the eye and all the technology that is like getting in today in this technology era, it's important to have a good script, because actually I can replace an artist now. in so many ways. So if you have a good story and you have a good artist, it's like a win-win, because as I told you, people want to see good stories, not just good drawings. You can have like
That's
the
true.
best drawer in the world, and actually I could be amazing, but if the story is not good enough, it doesn't fit. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what I mean.
I
So I
absolutely
think
do.
we make a good team actually in that, because I actually love the story and I actually want to see more, even if I'm not gonna draw it. I want to see what
I
happens.
really hope you do. I hope we get to work on the subsequent issues, because this is the hard part about writing is you get one issue, and in
Yeah,
that issue you don't get to explore all the themes and the personal growth and all the different individual story arcs that you want to. It's one issue. There's only so much you can do. So what you have to try and do is hook the audience. And I really hope
yeah,
that this will show everyone what the comic's about. I mean, the name alone is designed to make people go, "Hey, I think that's offensive," or "I don't like this. I'm not going to buy it." That's good. We don't want your money.
yeah.
Anyone who looks at it and goes, "Hey, that's a bit cheeky," you're welcome to come and buy the comic and have a read, because you're probably going to
Actually,
like what's inside.
yeah. Actually, all the people in Costa Rica think that the title is amazing.
Ah, I love you, Tikans.
I don't know if that is because we are, as I told you, different kind of people. We are like pretty, I don't know, we have ways to say things that go for that kind of humor.
Yeah. Good.
So that's why we like.
We just have to trust that fate brought us together, Pam.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see like a comment from a people here from Zero that tell I have an art event to take photos at Bang when you start. Hopefully, I will take long and I can catch the end of it. Thank you so much, Zero.
Yeah, we're hoping he'll swing by when he's finished. He's a good guy. I
Yeah,
actually know Zero. He's down in Hobart.
yeah. It's from Australia too.
Yeah. And a really good artist in his own right. He does a lot of
Oh,
artwork for people, yeah.
awesome! I love to get to know new
And
colleagues.
anyone who's listening or comes back to watch this later, head over to Zero's channel, give him a like and subscribe. Top bloke. And he's got some wicked drone footage.
Yeah, please.
Oh, and probably us too, if you feel like it, if you're so inclined.
Subscribe, and we are going to make a giveaway of a gallo pinto.
Oh, what?
But you have to come to Costa Rica to get it.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's hard.
Actually, gallo pinto is like one of our national foods. We can eat gallo pinto. It's like a breakfast, but here in Costa Rica, we can eat it like anytime we want. At the breakfast, at the lunch, at the coffee.
So what
We
is it?
can It's rice with beans. So you can like chop some onion and some chilies, and you put everything in a pot or when you want where you want to put it. And we have something that it's called salsa lisano. Is a
That
sauce.
sounds romantic.
Yeah,
This.
salsa lisano. Actually, we see it like that. We put salsa lisano to everything. It's like a hot sauce, but it's not too hot. It's not too spicy, and it has a little bit of sweetness. So we put the salsa lisano into the gallo pinto, and we actually mix all the ingredients, and we put it on in the plate with eggs, scrambled eggs, with there is like something we eat with that is called plátano maduro. It's
Sorry,
like
what
a
was that?
plátano maduro.
Plata numanuru.
Maduro.
Maduro.
Aha, plátano maduro.
Okay, and what is that?
It's the best thing that you are gonna try in the life. It's sweet and it's like a banana, but it's not a banana. It's like a banana. It has the same like shape, but you actually wait until it's almost like um I don't know how to say that. It's not green. It's like how do you say it when a fruit is? Oh, I forgot the word. I have to find it. Um,
Is it planta de moro? Mora.
Plátano maduro.
Madura. I'm looking at the wrong
Uh-huh.
thing. You got me curious now.
Maduro is rip. It's like a fruit that you have to wait until it's ripe, and that is the best time to cook it. So
Okay.
you take like slices of the plátano maduro and you put it in the pot too, and actually you put it next to the gallo pinto and the scrambled eggs. Uh, it's amazing.
Ooh, I'm sold.
I have to show you one time a
Yeah.
photo of the gallo pinto.
Yes, please. Next time you make it, take a
Yeah.
snap. We'll
Yeah,
share
yeah.
it on the YouTube channel too, just so everyone knows.
Yeah. So everyone that wants to that are not from Latin America, because actually in other countries they eat plátano maduro. But I see that in Australia they don't.
No.
They don't have plátano maduro.
We have a hard time getting fruit and veg from international.
Yeah,
We're very paranoid about our
I'm
security.
gonna have to make you like a Christmas gift.
Well, hopefully.
I don't know if that is possible to save plátano maduro. But
Let's just imagine that our comic sells 1 million copies, and then I can fly over there and we can do a launch for issue number 2.
Your life is not gonna be the same if you eat plátano maduro.
I like to dream big, Pam.
Yeah, it's the best. But we actually eat that in the lunch, in the breakfast, on the dinner. We actually made like there is something that we do with like a maize that we call empanada. So it's like a tortilla.
Mm.
So you can put the pinto into the tortilla and you fold it and you put it up. It's an pinto empanada.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so you can make coffee too.
Now, I can handle a lot of spicy stuff, so am I doomed if I come over there?
No, actually,
I'm just going to starve?
we have just a traditional spicy food that is called rice and beans. You might think, well, that is a gallo pinto, but not. It's not a gallo pinto. It's different because actually it has rice, it has beans, but actually you cook it with coconut milk.
Ooh.
Yeah. And with some chilies from Panama that are actually very spicy. Chiles panameños. And actually that is a spicy food. But we don't have a lot of spicy food actually. Just that. So you can come and you can eat a lot of stuff with rice and beans.
There you go. You never know what you're going to learn when you come to watch a draw stream on Black.
Yeah.
We've got another guy joined us, computer repairs. He said, I like what I see. Both look awesome, Benny. All credit to Pam. She's the one drawing. But thank you for the compliment, Computer Repairs.
Thank
It's
you
nice
so
to have you
much.
join us.
Hi from Costa Rica.
Oh, Booth looks awesome. I can't even read. He's talking about behind me. This is a voice recording booth.
Oh.
And I do a little bit of voiceover work in my spare time.
Esta Gallo Pinto goes.
That's where Captain America's in there.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Thank you so
Looks a bit
much,
creepy.
Computer Repairs, for the comment.
It's nice to have you company.
It's glad to see that people like what you are drawing.
Yeah, it's not just you and I hanging out and talking. As lovely as that is, don't get me wrong. I learned lots about Costa Rica when we chat.
Thank you so much for all. Bye. I'm gonna go to Gallo Pinto.
As long as you take a photo.
Well, I'm going to show you. I actually find a photo of the Gallo Pinto.
Here
but
we
this
go.
is not with the scrambled. Well, yes, with the scrambled eggs. Actually, is, I don't know if you can see it. No, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put it in the page.
Uh-huh.
So easier.
Oh, mate.
This is the Gallo Pinto. As you can see, this part is the Gallo Pinto. So the beans, the rice, the chili. They have some onion. It has like cilantro too.
Cilantro.
Yeah, cilantro. And the salsa Lizano is mixed with all that. That's why it looks like brown, because actually rice are not brown.
No.
We have white rice. So this is cheese.
Like halloumi?
Yeah, it's like we have different kind of cheeses. So this is a Turrialba cheese. So you take a slice and you put it to fry too. So it's like fried cheese.
Yeah, the only fried cheese I've had is halloumi, so that's good to know there's another one.
Yeah, this is the best with fried cheese. This is the scrambled eggs with some mortadella. It's like we call it embutido. It's like the rest of all the animal stuff. So they put it together and they mix it and has like
mortadella, like Italian sausage, right?
Like sausage, see, yeah.
Yeah, Italian sausage. Yeah.
And the bread is important too.
Yeah.
And we have this is the plátano maduro.
What's that one?
The plátano maduro.
Plátano maduro.
Yeah, that is the plátano maduro.
Okay, officially hungry now. Thank you.
I'm officially hungry too.
Well, no breaks for you. Back to work.
Yeah. Oh, I actually scared because I think I actually put the Gallo Pinto inside of the ink.
People will be like, guys, it's a cool comic, but on page 6, there's this weird little thing of food. What's that about?
Oh my God, Gallo Pinto ruined everything.
You know what? Even if that's in there, I don't care. We're not going to edit it out. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just demonstrating a level of professionalism that few have seen.
Yeah, but I'm
loving this drawing, Pam.
I didn't miss it. Yeah, I am actually in the sun today. It's one of the good days. Not all the time.
I just love the way you draw, Chip. You give him this look. He's got this stature, and there's power to it and presence. But at the same time, you can tell he's slightly more youthful. He's a little more trim and slim.
I feel it like an how it like a Keanu Reeves, that it is like John Wick for me is cheap. I don't know if you see John Wick, but it's like that. He's like kind, but when he had to do something, he kills everyone with the pencil.
Well, he could, couldn't he?
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's why in some of the panels you look that he's like so kind and so happy and so nice. But in other panels that maybe you are going to see if you buy the comic,
Yeah.
you are going to see that he actually can become
And
something, someone stronger, and
with a
not
lot of people
evil.
in real life, I think that
Yeah,
works. Like there are some very, very powerful people in real life that are just the kindest people because they don't have to be anything else. They're never trying to prove anything. They're collected.
yeah,
They know what they are. They know the strength they possess.
yeah. Actually,
I
that's
like to
true.
think Chip's like that.
Yeah, I think it's like that. I actually, if if I had a favorite character that I had not, I will be Chip.
Okay.
Yeah, I am actually the character that I'm most like me. I'm
Most
actually
like
like that.
you.
Yeah, I'm actually like
He's a good
that.
guy.
So kind as yeah, I'm a good guy. I'm kind. I'm I don't know. I'm happy and I laugh. But if you mess with me in the wrong way, I could be something else to defend others. So I think I'm like you. If I have to
Yeah,
fight, I fight. So
I like that.
I actually this is the first character that I actually draw, and I have like a special love for this character. Actually,
That's
I don't
nice.
know why.
That's really nice to hear.
Yeah,
And he's probably the
Captain
most
Australia
normal.
is amazing, but I think Chip is that is why he is the leader.
Yeah, that's right. And I think the most what's the word? Affable. It's the one that people can probably personality wise identify with most because Woofer and Captain Australia, they're caricatures. They're larger than life figures. They're
Yeah,
exaggerations of the personalities that they come from. Brick, Alex, he's a bit light on in this introductory issue, I gotta say. We don't get to see a whole lot of him. We get to see him as the Brick, all powered up and souped up. And then we get to see him as Alex, but he's a little bit unconscious after that. So
yeah.
his
I
story will evolve.
I actually love more like not the main characters
Yeah.
because of that because they are not like too popular, so they have like more a more interesting story behind them.
Yeah,
So
typically.
yeah, I actually prefer Luigi than Mario.
Yeah.
I love Luigi. Luigi is the best, and all the people I actually was to see the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and
Did you enjoy it?
oh,
Oh.
almost a tear down from my face because I actually am two Super Mario Bros. Fan.
I
So
can tell. We can see
yeah,
behind
actually,
you.
yeah, my tablet has actually a mushroom, the red ones.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
actually it has. So all the people, actually, even my husband tell you see Luigi is like a coward. Luigi is not pro, and Luigi. Wait a minute. Detente, amigo. I tell him Luigi is the best because he actually didn't train with the princess, and he actually
Mm,
make all he wants at the end to save Mario.
true.
Yeah,
And
actually,
Charlie Day did a
yeah,
great job voicing him.
yeah. She actually is the best. That's why I'm like Dory too.
Yeah.
Dory is that kind of character. So I think um this specific character is like that. It's the most
Yeah.
awesome, but it's not maybe the people's favorite.
I think some of that comes from when you've got a really popularized character and everybody knows everything about them. They know exactly how they were going to respond in any situation. It starts to get boring. There
Yeah,
always has to be something left to discover about a character,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
the way I feel, Woofer and Captain America being Captain Australia, beg your pardon, geez. Being the types that they are, those caricature types, it's very easy to imagine because they're quite one-dimensional, how they'll respond in different situations. Whereas Chip, even Alex, they're more human. There's a lot more nuance to them. And that's initially, like I got to say, over the 8 to 10 issue story arc, Woofer's character does evolve and grow because otherwise they're just stagnant. Who likes that? But at the start, he's very much a cheeky bad boy out for himself,
yeah,
but he does have a big heart.
yeah. I think so, actually.
There are
But
so many
yeah,
things I want to share about what happens to them, but
but you can't because people they are going to sleep here in this live stream if you do.
let's just say there's some very interesting stuff that happens to these guys.
See, este verano we're seeing in Latin America when we see a trailer of a movie. When it was like this summer, we say like este verano, este verano.
That's the equivalent of this summer.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming soon
Say,
to a theater
este
near you.
verano.
I'm not saying that right.
You are going to learn a lot of Spanish.
I better get back on Duolingo.
Costa Rica Spanish is the best Spanish of the world.
Why?
Yeah, because we actually say a lot of things at the same way.
That doesn't sound helpful.
No, it's not, but it's the best way to do it.
All right, I trust you.
It's not good like for people like you that just like know English. I don't know if you know another language.
A little bit of German, surprisingly.
Ah. I don't know German, but I can learn.
It's not fun. German's not a fun language.
No, I think that you have
You sound angry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm going to say. You have to be like me. You have to say "Doberer, Stroberer, Strongens." So
What was that again?
You have to all ticos are like this way. That's why I told you that if you learn Spanish from a tico, you are going to be the best in the Paris.
Sounds like I'm going to be in trouble.
Yeah, because we are like too goofy all the time.
There's nothing wrong with that. Welcome to Australia.
Yeah.
I've just mentioned now,
I
we
have
just
to
had
go to
Zero
Australia.
join us. He made it back.
Hello, Zero. How are you?
Oh, you've got Pam's attention. And like I said before, guys, if you haven't headed over to Zero's channel, just pop over, check it out. Maybe give him a like and subscribe. He's got some very cool artwork, very cool drone footage.
I'm going to go.
He's a good guy. He's got
Yeah.
a big heart.
We can be friends, Zero.
Oh, I could watch this all day, Pam. I should really shut up and just let you draw.
Oh, you know why I'm streaming 5 hours in other streams? That is why. Because actually, it's I don't know. It's different. It's different to see how I think than just to see the result. I actually told you before the stream. That's what people like to see
It's true.
how I solve some things.
What a rare commodity we've got here, guys. An artist who understands her fan base.
Actually, there's situations where even me, I don't know how I'm going to draw that specific part. or ink that part. It's like a thing in the moment. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, as I told you, to be on the song. Do you have fun, Zero? Because I don't. Zero, tell if artists have fans. Well, actually, we have our mother, our father, our brothers, and sometimes.
All right. I'll challenge you both on that because what about Alex Ross?
Oh,
Nearly everybody knows Alex Ross. He's got fans.
you are talking of the big leagues.
Yes, big leagues. Oh, he's still an
Bro,
artist, isn't he?
Alex
You didn't
Ross
say,
is
do
like
little artists have fans?
Alex Ross is amazing.
Yeah, he's
Actually,
godlike.
we have a lot of good artists here in Costa Rica. We have an artist that calls Zamora, that he actually won a prize on the Comic Con of New York for uh, best reveal artist. Yeah, he won, like, I don't know how the prize called, but he's like the best artist, that the best new artist, like the Oscars.
Like emerging artist. Was that at this year's Comic Con?
Yeah, actually not. It was like 2020, I think.
Okay. Man, Costa
I'm
Rica.
not sure. I'm not sure actually, but
A lot
he's
of
actually
hidden
a
talent
friend
down
of
there.
mine.
Oh, wow. Who's the better artist, Pam?
Zero is making a comment that he says that his dog has fans. Actually, my dog has more fans than me. Everyone knows Zira.
It's all about the dogs, isn't it? I mean, Black
Yeah.
Ruby Comics, it's named after my pug, Black
Yeah.
Ruby.
Yeah,
Some
actually,
kind of connection. I like dog people.
there is an artist from Philippines, I think, that it calls Ross Draw. You can search it on. I think he has a Twitter. He calls a Ross, and actually he has a dog that he bought when he was a puppy, and actually the dog draws with him. It's amazing. You have to see the YouTube because
Russ Draws, there he is. I can.
yeah, it's amazing. Actually, is he made pretty entertaining videos. So you can make like notes. Yeah. Oh
Give him
yeah.
a follow
Yeah.
now, Pam. There he is. Look at this.
Amazing. I'm
Ross
a fan.
Draws. I'm guessing
He-
that's his puppy.
Oh, there's the puppy. He calls what is it? The name? I forget it. But he actually had merchandise of the dog. He has like stickers. Yeah,
Smart man. It's all
yeah.
about the merch. Oh, look at that.
He's
Oh my
amazing.
god.
Yeah, he's amazing. You have to see that the videos. He actually start putting like me, that I put the gallo pinto,
Yeah.
and he put like a picture, a photo of a food, and he start to draw from the photo. He's amazing, and he's so young.
Wow.
I feel so bad for that. Oh. But he's
Some people do some incredible things. I'm really, really looking forward to us getting the opportunity to do some.
Oh yeah, Zero was thinking in Ross Draw.
Yeah. Zero knows his artists.
We are connected, Zero.
Oh, there you go. He got mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex Ross is a bit old. I'm showing my age there. He's old school now. I don't even think he does new stuff anymore. He just lives in his legacy.
He actually has an Instagram, and he actually is making a lot of stuff now.
New stuff.
Yeah.
Because I used to follow him and he just kept rehashing. Not that I was complaining, because I love his art. And he just kept throwing up the old stuff. But, man, I'm going to have to check that out.
More?
Yeah. What's there to do?
Yeah, actually, he used. Yeah, he has new stuff.
I
I
think
follow him on Instagram, and
I developed an affinity to him because he did the internal art, from what I remember, for one of my favorite comics ever, which was Marvel's Earth X series.
yeah.
I think I really enjoyed it. The story gets very metaphysical. It's all about, life, death, and beyond. But I think the main reason I liked it is because Captain America is bald.
I actually love it because he actually used traditional medium to draw.
Yes.
I love it. This is
Especially
like
back then.
my goal in life, to be as good in digital as in traditional.
That's a big goal.
Yeah.
I think, like, deeper than that, what he did was, especially during that era when comic books were, there used to be a real schism. Comic books were for nerds, but he brought a level of integrity to it. He said, it can be art. This is art.
Yeah.
And it turned, I think, a lot of adult eyeballs over to it. It's nothing now. Like, guys my age, the 40 era-ish, we're fine with reading comic books. Whereas, back in the late 70s, early 80s,
Thank you so
no.
much. Zero is giving me some compliments. I'm gonna cry soon.
I told you he had a big heart.
Thank you so much. We're going to be amazing friends, and we are going to eat gallo pinto all the afternoons.
Well, Pam, we're coming up on an hour, and I think we might wrap up the stream.
Time passed so fast when you are having fun.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah. Actually, this has been a really fun stream. And I actually had more ink than the last stream.
Yeah, I noticed. I feel really bad because I keep talking and distracting you and asking questions.
No, actually, I think I have the rhythm to talk and to actually ink. I am the song I told you today.
And it's looking good. I love this. Pam, Zero's asking you a question whether you post your art on Instagram.
I'm going to put it on the comments.
Yep. She'll chuck a link in there for you, Zero.
Yeah, there it is. Pam Gutti. I try to put all my media like the same name because, as I told you, I'm like Dory, and I actually forgot all the passwords. I actually have a sketchbook for the passwords.
That's very clever.
Yeah.
So if anybody breaks into Pam's house, that's what you go for.
Yeah.
Straight for the password book.
Go to the password with the Pikachu. With the Pikachu in it.
See, I'd just steal it for Pikachu.
Yeah.
So Pam, just before we head off, do you remember what page number this is that you're working on now?
This is number 9.
This is page number 9.
Page number 9.
And we've got a firm handshake, big action page, guys, as you can tell. We've got Woofer and Chip shaking hands. Whoa, slow down.
Yeah, actually, this is I love this panel because I feel like the interaction in the two characters is like the result of the two personalities of both characters. So I love this panel for that, even if it doesn't have a lot of action.
And that's it. They don't need to be. There needs to be ebbs and flows, lulls and highs. And the previous page Woofer did something rather naughty, and that was a big action page. So,
Yeah.
you know, the fact that they're shaking hands now is a good sign and
Yeah.
speaks to Chip's character. Pam, we've got another question from Computer Repairs.
Yeah.
Potentially a stupid question. Do you keep a little reference image of the character in the top left to ensure the character looks consistent?
Yeah, it's not a stupid question. Actually, is you may think that having your own drawing is like a stupid thing, but not. I actually always put like the reference of the character and sometimes a reference of a page. So if I ink page 1, I actually put the page 1 here. And I actually have a lot of practice on how I ink and how I wear and how I put the textures. But there is some moments that you have, like I am telling you, like in the song, and you're, I don't know, make something different in the way. So I try to put just the reference for that, like you're telling me, like to looks consistent. So the characters look consistent in every angle too. So there's some parts of the comic that maybe I don't put a lot of texture. So maybe in the next page, if I don't have like the reference, I could put more texture. So it doesn't look like the same person that inked the page. So it's not a stupid question. I actually do on purpose. I have to. I have a phrase that says that you have to be your number one fan. Sorry, your number one fan, and that person that you have to beat all the time is your past version. So this draw is my past version. So I have to see it to maintain the looks consistent, because I actually draw a lot every day. So I am improving every day, and I actually don't figure it out in the moment that I'm improving. So I have to see the last page or the last concept that I did to maintain that, because it's going to look all the same. So thank you.
What an amazing skill to have. And that
Yeah.
attitude, always trying to be a better version of yourself. That's admirable. I really, really like that. I knew there was a reason I chose you, Pam, as an artist.
It's not for the drawing part. It's for the gallo pinto. I know.
You know me. You know me well.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Well, when I come to Costa Rica, I'm just going to gain about 10 kilos.
Oh, plátano maduro con salsa lisano.
I'm going to say that to my wife tonight. She's going to be like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, what are you
You have
saying?"
to. It's going to sound like so sensual. You go to your wife and so, I'm going to buy you a salsa lisano. And you can actually tell her what a salsa lisano is. You just
I don't think I will.
No.
Keep the mystery. It doesn't really work with food that I eat. I can't really walk up and say, "Hey, baby, steak and eggs."
Yeah, yeah. Hey, baby, you like salsa lisano? It's amazing.
I can't even say it.
You can do it, then. It's salsa, like sauce, but
Salsa?
It's like sauce, salsa.
Okay, I'm going to be really flat, smooth brain here. Is salsa just a word for sauce?
Yeah. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Sauce.
Oh my God, I feel like such an idiot. Salsa is sauce.
Yeah, salsa. But in Latin America, salsa is dance too.
Is what?
A type
Oh,
of
dance. Yeah, salsa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually learned how to salsa in 2014.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. I did a
But
few
yes,
weeks of dance
sauce,
class.
sauce is salsa. Mhm.
And the cha-cha.
The cha-cha here in Costa Rica is the the lady who do the cleaning part in your house.
What?
Yeah, how do you say it? That your
Cha-cha.
the cha-cha, la cha-cha is
La cha-cha.
the cleaning lady.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
That's what my mum does for a living.
Oh,
She's
ella
a
es
cleaning
la,
lady. So now when I
she's
say, hi,
la
mum,
cha-cha.
that cha-cha? La cha-cha?
You know, yeah, you are the cha-cha. Yeah.
And she'll go,
Yeah. And Lisano is actually the name of the company.
wow, it is too. La Cha-Cha Cleaning Company.
Yeah. La cha-cha. You're
Well, now I've
learning
seen
so
everything.
much Spanish today.
Too much. Brain overload. I've only got a little brain.
Yeah. Yeah, so salsa is sauce and Lisano is the name of the company. So
I can't
that's
believe I
why
didn't know
it's
salsa.
salsa Lisano.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right, guys and girls. Well, thanks a lot for your company today, everybody. Thanks a lot for the questions in the chat.
Yeah.
If you feel like it, give us a like and a sub. No pressure.
I'm
Head over
going
and check out Zero's
put
channel.
all the drawings so you can see it.
Yes, thank you,
result.
Pam.
I'm going to,
Guys, this book is going to be something spectacular when we're ready.
yeah, that is going to be like this far. Thank you so
The
much.
amount of love and care that Pam has put into this, it's phenomenal. And we're close.
actually
We're getting
enjoyed
close.
a lot.
Once the inks are done, we're doing the colors. Then I've got a letterer lined up. That'll be bingo, bango, bongo.
We
Off
can
to the
have
print.
a stream like coloring some parts because for me is the most amazing part.
I
So
can't
we
wait.
actually
Everything's going to come to life.
I'm actually a colorist. I'm not a drawer. I told you. So I don't know if you know that. But I am a colorist.
Did not
that
know that.
that becomes a drawer for necessity.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you did. I'm glad it was necessary.
Yeah.
Because we need you
Actually,
as an
I'm
artist.
happy to level the two parts. But you are going to enjoy a lot to see me painting. So we can make a stream. We're going to try to make these lives at least once a week, right, Pam? So Zero computer repairs. Tell your bodies.
Next Thursday, we're aiming for the same time, which is 1 p.m. local my time, 8 p.m. local Pam's time.
Yeah.
I forget what the digits are. I think we're AEDT.
Yeah.
Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. What's your digits, Pam? CMT?
Yeah. CMT.
And there it's 9:08 p.m. So we better let you get to bed, Pam. Oh, look at that. Our boy Zero is going to share for us.
Thank you so
Love
much,
you, mate.
Zero.
Dead set legend.
We have to make
right.
a drawing together.
Oh, wouldn't that be something? You guys can just draw my characters. Yeah.
Yeah. We can do it.
See, shameless self-plug there, Zero. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. It's marketing. All right, guys and girls. It's been a pleasure to have your company. I'm going to sign off. Pam, you take care of yourself.
Thank you so much.
And
have a good day. Thank you so much for, yes, a collab, Zero. I would love to do that.
I think that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Maybe after we get the book done.
Yeah.
And then you guys can do a little promo.
Can do it. we can be in touch.
I might even bust out the old iPad and see what I can draw.
Thank you so much for all the people that actually comment today. We have a lot of fun drawing this guy, and Ben learns a lot of Spanish today, so it
I
was a good
try.
day.
The good thing about this is I can go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, and you can back into the part of Salisano and do it all night long.
I'll just record it and put it on repeat. That'll get me to sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so
Don't forget,
much.
look for Pam Gutti on Instagram, guys. And if you want to head over to the Black Ruby website, you can check out. I've got all Pam's links up there. It's blackrubycomics.au/Pam. We've got her ArtStation link and various others there. So and I've also posted a few of her images if you want to check them out just on the page. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure. Pam, you take care of yourself. I'm going to sign out.
Thank you so much, all, and bye.
Thanks.